Hey, have you ever done something ridiculously silly just because someone dared you to? Admit it, we've all fallen victim to the temptation of proving we're not chicken. But wouldn't you agree dares have this strange magnetic appeal? They make us laugh, cringe, and sometimes question humanity. Well, brace yourselves, because today we're diving straight into the delightful disaster of dumb dares throughout history. And I promise you, you'll never look at challenges the same way again. First up, let's rewind to a bizarre moment in 1951. Imagine this. A man named William Bud Post accepted a dare to roller skate all the way across the Brooklyn Bridge. Now hold on. That doesn't seem too ridiculous at first, right? But here's the catch. It was during peak traffic hours. Cars honking, pedestrians shouting, and Bud? He's just out there vibing with his skates, casually weaving through chaos. The kicker? He actually succeeded, and later said he did it purely because, wait for it, his big brother teased him, calling him a scaredy cat. Oh, sibling dares, the ultimate character builders, or destroyers. Speaking of sibling power, let's not forget the legendary Eiffel Tower dare that took place in 1925. A local Parisian cafe worker, aptly named Gaston, was bet a week's wages to carry a 3-tier wedding cake up to the first platform of the Eiffel Tower. Now, picture this. Gaston, with no previous experience in cake lifting, is flaunting his chef's hat, hoisting this massive 3-tiered marvel while muttering things that should never be repeated in polite conversation. Spoiler alert, Gaston made it halfway. The cake did not. However, he did win the bet partially because who can stay mad at a man who tries his hardest? Let me just leave you with this question. Why does everyone believe food-related dares are fair play? Moving on. Meanwhile, we jump continents to Australia in the 1980s. Enter Mike Saunders, famously nicknamed the Snake Whisperer. Why? Because Mike accepted a dare to kiss a venomous brown snake. Here's the jaw dropper. Mike kissed the snake. He lived, and he became a local celebrity for his bravery and unparalleled idiocy. His words, not mine. Thankfully, this story didn't end in tragedy. But if this doesn't scream, "Don't try this ever," I don't know what does. Okay, ready for more laugh-out-loud dumb dares? Of course you are. Let's revisit New York in 1971, where Benny Johnson dared his best friend to eat 100 plates of spaghetti in a single sitting. This dare famously became known as the Pasta-pocalypse. Don't worry. I'll let you catch your breath as you imagine the mountain of noodles on the table and Benny rigorously cheering him on. His pal only made it to plate 56 before declaring defeat. Honestly, the fact he made it halfway feels practically superhuman. The most Italian restaurant personified. There's an adventure brewing so ridiculous we're crossing into the maritime universe. In 1895, a British sea captain named George Hardy decided to accept a bizarre challenge among his colleagues to maneuver a large ship, using just his body as the oar. Wait, what? Believe it or not, the captain attempted the oar stunt on a smaller dinghy boat to demonstrate logic, which resulted in 2 companions toppling into the sea from chronic laughter. The sea's funniest tumble-foolery. He may have gained points for allowing others joy even briefly, but 0 in seafaring credibility. On a softer side note, dares sometimes lead to emotional ties. For example, during the Great Depression in Midwest America, bearing economic hardship, a school set this tradition of heartfelt dare jars, a mischievously notorious tradition where students' pennies raised by dares were enough funds to help low-income neighbors short emergencies. Near folks' smiles, wishes, knowing odd. Instead, neighbors willing contribute, treat, dare, learn, benefit, stakes worth afterward. Humanity persevering bonds, silliness, unexpectedly surprisingly heartwarming services, eventually photographic emotionally. As sweeter, wholesome silver linings can history, mischievous, popularized twists, cornerstone humanity overall.